Maglalatik. Whenever you hear that clacking sound of that coconut shells, you know you're in for some I'm really sorry po, ma'am. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that I'm really sorry po na nagbura po ako dito sa video na ito. I'm really sorry po, ma'am. Really, of course. Saan ba yun na... Naghambo yung... Really sorry po talaga. Sorry po, ma'am. Sorry po, ma'am. Cut! Why did I... Ba't ako nagbura? So what is Maglalatik? Maglalatik is a type of folk dance originated in the Philippines. It is also called Maglalatik or Magbabao. Maglalatik is based between the battles of the Christians versus the Moros. Nowadays, it is mainly performed during religious processions and town fiesta in Binyan, Laguna as a part of a mark of obeisance to the patron saint of San Isidro Labrador. So how does this originate? Like I said, it is based between the battles of Christians against the Moros. In the Spanish rule in the 15th to 18th centuries in the Philippines, there are constant battle between the Christians and the Muslim Moro tribes. As the Spanish rule ended, the Filipinos started the mock battles of the Christians versus the Moros as to preserve the past. But instead of using any weapons or fake weapons, instead they use coconut shells. This formed a dance that is now well known as Maglalatik, which the name also derived from a prize that was given after winning the war, Alatik. You know, the bits from the residue of the coconut milk being boiled after you left it. Then moments later you forgot about it, natotong pero hindi naman, and then you said, ay sayang naman, and it was stopped in every favorite by many in birthday parties. Biko, or in Bicolano's layman terms, sinukmane. This dance originated in the town of Binyan, Laguna, which, like I said, it's now mainly performed in town processions and town fiesta to pay respects and homage to their patron saint, San Isidro Labrador. So how do you perform this? The dance performance is mainly performed in a group, basically 4 to 6 people. The group splits into 2 groups, 2 or 3 each to convey the theme, Christians versus Moro battle, but nowadays instead performed just for fun, only performed by all group instead of splitting the group to 2. It's basically performed by men, and it's rarely seen many that women can perform with this dance, but it's up to them to decide. For the costume, it consists of coconut shells adorned or worn each individually strapped into their bodies, in the knees, their sideways, their breasts, and to the back. It's either up to them if they want to wear a top or go shirtless. For the trousers, well, if they want to just perform just for fun, basically they would wear red trousers. But if they want to follow the Christian versus Moro version, the other group would wear blue trousers to act or convey as the Christians, whilst the other group would wear the former, red, to act or convey as the Moros. Well, bala ka na rin sa buhay mo kung gusto mo mag-chinelas o hindi. Ow! Ang init! For the performance, it's basically simple. Performers would hit the coconut shells, which is held or tied by their hands together to the cocoa shells attached to their bodies. It comprises with 4 parts, the palipasan and baliktaran, which shows the battle, while the paseo and escaramuza shows the reconciliation. It evolves around simple movements, repetition, and fast drum beats. The dance has some kinds of elements included to it in every steps involved, like trapping and boxing method, which is well hidden in this dance. There's even some kind of significance in meaning to each step, like when they're stepping forward, then stepping back, which might convey how either the both side between Christians and Moros would ready to go for an attack. It's kind of similar to how you would taunt your enemy whenever you're challenging yourself for a round of suntukan. No violence, please. So to show on how to perform it, I will show you only either the basic steps of this dance, and since Kuya Will doesn't have any craftsmanship of making one, I have no choice but to have just 2 coconut shells in my hand, since after all, I'm just showing you how to perform it. So no need for a fancy costume, you silly. And since because the situation of the ECQ and GCQ happening, and since I can't have any kind of participation between my lazy younger sisters, may I have some help? No? Okay, thanks. And it also quite requires a partner. I have no other choice but to do it on my own. So, enjoy the show. So that was Maglalatik, one of the most finest cultural dance that is rich in cultural roots and defining work of art. Though quite hard, it is well worth a try since after all, it told the story on how our old ancestors and the people who fought for their own freedom shows us how they got their own sweet victory. And by the way, after that happened,
Tapos na. Tapos na. Wala na akong ulibahin. Thank you, Mom!
Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!